Hello friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Harshal. So today we are going to see a very interesting topic of human physiology, which is histology of alimentary canal. So first of all, what is alimentary canal? Histology is where alimentary canal is where the digestion takes place. From the mouth, from the buccal cavity to the rectum, where all the digestion take place of our food is called as alimentary canal. So what is the term histology? Histology is the term where study of tissues or study of cells take place is called as histology. So let's see the histology of alimentary canal. Alimentary canal, the TS of alimentary canal, transverse section. Diagrammatic representation, we are going to see a diagrammatic representation of transverse section of gut, which is also known as alimentary canal. Alimentary canal is consist of esophagus to rectum, which are modified, means esophagus is thin pipeline, but rectum is a thick pipeline which is made up of 4 layers. So the alimentary canal, when we took the TS, then it is made up of 4 layers. Let's see it. So this is the rough diagram of TS of alimentary canal or the TS of the gut. We are going to see it a 3D structure, but let's see what is the rough structure. So these are the 4 layers. This layer is called as serosa. Then the outer layer, this layer is called as muscularis. There are also subtypes of this. Then second layer is called as submucosa, and the last layer it is called as mucosa. The first and the outermost layer of alimentary gut or alimentary canal is serosa, which is hard and made up of epithelial tissue, thin epithelial tissue, and which is a connective tissue. This is a very hard and the outer covering of gut. Then after all, muscularis. Muscularis consists of outer longitudinal muscles and inner circular muscle fibers. Outer longitudinal. These are the longitudinal muscularis, and inner circular. These are like circular. So these are also called circular. So these two composed of muscularis. Let me take blue pen. This is serosa, first one. This is muscularis, which is second one. Muscularis, muscles. There are two types of muscle, longitudinal muscles and circular muscles. Also in stomach region there is a content of oblique muscles in stomach, because the stomach is like a C shape. So that's why there is a oblique muscles also contain. This is also constituted in muscularis. And the third one following by muscularis is submucosa. Submucosa consists of loose connective tissue. You can see that this dot where the collagen fibers are smoothly moved. There is no dents, these are loose. These are called submucosal region. This is nothing but the third inner layer of alimentary canal, submucosa. Then submucosa is loose connective tissue which is highly supplied. You can see that there are golden lines, which are what? They are the nerves. You can see they are also called nerve plexus, which helps to signal the alimentary canal to move peristalsis. Peristalsis is when we engulf food from mouth, the movement where it from mouth goes to stomach by esophagus. When the food is moved into stomach through the esophagus, the movement which food moves, that is called peristalsis, and this is carried by the nerve plexus present in between serosa and longitudinal muscularis. And also in submucosa there are the nerves, lymphatic vessels, blood vessels, which also some regions of duodenum with glands. So here are the golden region, which are also called nerve plexus. Submucosa is followed by mucosa, which is the innermost layer. You can see that zigzag line. It is the mucosa, innermost layer, which touches the lumen. Lumen is the where the food goes. Your food When we it is a TS, when we eat the food, then it goes through a lumen, and lumen is surrounding to mucosa. So mucosa is innermost and fourth layer of alimentary canal, which is the innermost, and serosa is the outermost. Remember it. Serosa is outermost and mucosa is the innermost layer of alimentary canal. So the layers form small finger-like foldings villi. So all these layers are modified in different types of alimentary canal. For example, the mucosa is also developed into finger-like villi in small intestine. In rectum, the mucosa is very thick. The submucosa is very thickened, and in esophagus, the all layers are very thin because there is a peristalsis movement by the plexus. And in stomach, the muscularis is modified. In small intestine, mucosa is modified. In stomach, the muscularis is modified. In rectum, the submucosa is modified. So these are the modifications, and this is the rough diagram of TS of alimentary canal, or we can say easily gut. So let's see a 3D structure. So this is the 3D structure of gut, where you can see that blue line, it is also called serosa. It is serosa look like this, and this you can see like this. These are the longitudinal muscularis, outer longitudinal muscularis, and this is the circular muscularis. It is serosa. Let me see. It is the serosa. It is the outer muscularis, which is longitudinal, and you can see this the thin layer, which is the circular muscularis, which is internal, or we can say inner. And this you can see a blue part, which is known as submucosa, where you can see white like structure that are called nerve plexus, and you can see their blue and yellow like structure, blue and red like these are the blood vessels, veins and arteries. And you can see a lymphatic vessel which is present in submucosa. Submucosa is very important part of canal, alimentary canal. It helps to signalize the alimentary canal for movement. So it present plexus, it present blood vessels, it present lymphatic vessels. These are the composition of submucosa. Here submucosa, let me change color. This is submucosa, this is muscularis, and this is serosa. First, second, third, and the innermost, which is known as mucosa, stands for M. This is the mucosa which touches the lumen. You can see this is a dark colored lumen where the food enters. The innermost layer mucosa touches the food, and the outermost serosa for protection. So this is the 3D diagram of alimentary canal, or in simple language you can call it gut. And the important feature of mucosa is glandular. They are glandular. They produce gastric glands. Mucosa produce gastric glands in stomach and in crypts of lubricant. These are the parts of alimentary canal where the mucosa produce or forms gastric glands. So in small intestines there are the villi-like structure, microscopic projections and irregular folds, also known as rugae. In stomach it is rugae, and in small intestine it is villi, where all these are produce microvilli which giving a brush border appearance. This is also present in it is all microscopic present in which part? Mucosa, and which is present in alimentary canal or gut. So hope if you understand this, let me revise. The alimentary canal is composed of esophagus to rectum, which is divided transversely into 4 layers. First one is serosa, second one is muscularis, third one is submucosa, and fourth one, the last innermost, is mucosa, and lastly followed the lumen where the food enters. So thank you. If you like this video, if you able to understand anything, I hope you are able to understand. If you please like this video and share with your friends. Thank you so much. Also subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.